Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Let me do something, even though it shouldn't matter. Okay. Now there's no chance that the mic is broken. Today is Eden Day. See what happens, right? Oh boy, the D100. Since my damage and fire rate look like they're not stellar, I will be happy to use this thing a lot. And I don't want that trinket, that's for sure. So Bird Penny is a 50% chance when picking up a coin to get an accompanying bomb drop, which is good stuff for now. So the D100 is the D6, the D4, and the D20. Yeah, I didn't think that was happening. This better not be XL. Good. Is the 6-room use, so it'll reroll items in a room, pickups in a room, and my build. I'm saving it right now because I should be close somewhere to an item room or some random item somewhere, right? That's the idea, at least. Perhaps we shall find out. Okay, come on. The item I actually want, so, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to get rerolled anyway. So now I'll save it for the boss. Because this little guy could drop a battery for me, which would mean I'd get to use it again. So, I want that. Just because I know I'm never satisfied when I'm rerolling my build frequently. And piercing is great for this boss, that's for sure. It will destroy Pin and everything Pin stands for, as you see happening right now. If I get like Magic Mushroom here, though, I am just gonna stop rerolling. Okay, that's a good item. It's a Tears Up. Let's go for it. All right, Darkbone, you can do it. I guess not. So I'm not gonna end up keeping this. Size down, Tears Up, and a Soul Heart. I didn't get any damage up or anything though, so this one's gonna go bye-bye. I will check this out. No harm really. Ah, well that's nice. Should have grabbed that second, by the way. Won't really make a difference because I'm gonna reroll this build. But we're locked into Devil Runes on something of the plus side, I suppose. Contract from Below means that I get 2 of any drops I get for the end of a room. And Lord of the Pit is Flight, and if I get a speed modifier of any sort, it'll be a 0.3 speed up. And honestly, like this, my damage output seems pretty okay. Get me out of here. I'll even try the pill. I can work with that. Could have been a health down. We won't know until I see another one at over 2 health. So, we got something that I wanted to talk about, but I already... Oh, the trinket. More key drops, and if it works like it was supposed to in the original, it's more chest drops as well. I need a red heart somewhere. Hit me up, video game. I'm only halfway to my charge. And I don't have a familiar that's going to help me by giving me charges anymore. Guess I need to shoot some poops for now. Because we all know that ultimately, as long as I don't die, this run will end up somewhere exciting. But I've got to get to that point. Somehow, some way, somewhere, some when, some why, some who. Okay, let's check this, see if it gives me a small rock. It does. I want that, so I want to leave, roll my stuff, and I'm not going to end up keeping this, so I'm going to leave the small rock for now. I've already been to the Devil Room, so I don't need to worry about that. Problem is, I have no freaking health. Where is a thing to give me some health? I got a lot of familiars out of that roll. There's a thing to give me some health. And I can even get this. See what this is. 2 of Hearts. Well, that's a little unnecessary at this point. You don't have eyes of money. Why isn't your money eyes? I will bomb for the chance at 5 cents, and I will not succeed in getting 5 cents, but that's okay. So obviously I'm not explaining every single item that I roll into through random chance, because there are gonna be a lot of them, and it's gonna just get more and more. You'll see the build highlights pretty easily, and it'll be obvious enough. At this point, it's just I've got to figure out how to work with what I do get, or how to get to my next reroll. So again, this run I've definitely accepted that I'm not gonna make boss rush. I'm just gonna need to take my time and work with what I get. See what's in our item room. Ooh, a good item. Okay, so we're gonna take this, which will become a health up later. Since I'm using the D100, although I might stop using the D100 because I have 2 really good items. Dang it, dude. I'm not getting another roll. I don't want this build. I'm probably gonna end up re-rolling those then. I know I'm not getting another roll at this point. I don't have any money. Okay, so I will just take those for the boss, and unless I get something really, really good for the boss, I'll just accept that I'm re-rolling 2 really good items. This one's 1 damage up, 1 fire rate delay down, and my head is an orbital that does 7 damage and blocks tears. It's really, really good. And then the small rock is 1 damage up. If I get a tear modifier, it'll be 0.2 tears up, and if I get a speed modifier, it'll be 0.2 speed down. However, they're both gonna go away. Too bad. Whoopsie. Calm down, Mr. Larry Jr. My fire rate is not all that stellar. I should have picked up the small rock first, but I didn't know that I would be in that situation. The backtrack is, you know, a backtrack. So I already went here. That was this floor, right? Yeah. So I'll try... Wow, that box looks hilarious. I like this a lot, actually. I'll try that. Doesn't really affect me, so it's all good. And then I will get out of here. So box just gave me 1 of every type of pickup. Doesn't do anything else. But I'm still not in particularly good shape, so... Reroll ahoy it is. I can't believe that happened in my life. I just let that just happen. And I don't get to know my health right now, so this is actually a big deal. Now this is fantastic. This is actually incredibly good. So chances are I'm going to keep this. Sadly, the bum friend won't be able to help me get like dark bum, etc. I already had dark bum, so that chance is gone. No super bum for me. Look how great pills are, guys. This is your standard. That's why I don't use pills. That happens to me pretty much consistently now. Tried that for like the first month after the game came out. And after getting that most, you know, probably 8 times out of 10, bad luck like that, or luck with neutral pills that were bad, I just kind of gave up. But this build is staying. This build is beautiful. Well, I'm just going to accept it. We're going to make the mistake. So now my tears have a... There's not a door here. I have a chance to stick to enemies. They'll grow in size, and then they'll finally explode for my damage plus 60. It's quite good. But it's also quite bad, because those tears don't do damage, and depending on your enemy movement luck, the enemies might decide they want to screw you over and force you to get hit. It happens, but I'll try to plan around it if I ever even get it like happening. Because it seems that a lot of the enemies are dying because Monstrous Lung is so strong. But we also do get fantastic large nails. They are hilarious. So I'm all for that part. Take it if you want. I simply care that I get the health. So this is actually a pretty unique build. I don't actually know if I've ever had Monstro's Lung with Explosivo. So this will be a fun experience. Oh wow, I actually got the kill. He wasn't invincible yet. I didn't see that coming. So when that boss is invisible and invincible, you actually can walk through it and it won't hit you. Which is pretty awesome. And I got the lump of coal. Fantastic. My tiers increase in size and damage based on the distance they've traveled. Sorry, buddy. You're going to want to get up. Or not. So I do need to remember that though I could try to fly over rocks and such, I also will just kind of break them. So that's why I'm trying to avoid the mushrooms right now, because they just damage you really frequently. That tears down is hurting my feelings. Wow, it's so strong. I like that I also have Aries, and I'm still this slow. It's good stuff. Wow, I caught him, but I'm just gonna let it happen. I am not shooting every poop, though, because that's really, really tedious with charge stuff that's this slow to charge. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I am, and it'll be great. After playing so much Gungeon, dodging this game feels so weird. Easy, too. Gungeon dodging is hard. I've not yet come even close to doing alright at it. Okay, no reason to go to the shop. Dude, this is really cool. I like this build. But man, Gungeon, so good. Though it is slow. It is a very slow game. Rolling's too hard, that's the problem. I can't roll. Rolling too complicated. Just adds an element to my movement that I don't understand. Even though I understand it perfectly, I just can't do it right. Thank goodness this game doesn't have rolling, am I right? I don't think I'm right. Whoopsie. Well, thanks for the money, I suppose. I got Curse the Unknown again. I'll never know when I am close to death. I just have to assume I'm always close to death. I couldn't avoid that one, unfortunately. I did my best, but super troll bombs are kind of silly. I will check you out. It's going to be a build reroll. Oh no, that's a floor redo. It's tempting to just do right away, so I get to see how much health I have, unless I'm consistently the unluckiest man. I might die in here. One never does know how much health one has until one dies. I'm gonna go check that heart. See if perhaps it heals me and I'm very scared and sad and alone. Yep. I am now very scared and sad and alone. It's not the kind of thing I want to see when I don't know how much health I have. I could have been at a half heart just now. I could have been at 1-2 hearts. I don't know. Although I should have 2 hearts right now, so I probably had 1 heart. Probably. Oh, come on. As you can see, Explosivo is really not my friend. There's a heart in here. If I had to guess, I'm at 1.5 hearts. Oh, how I wish that I had a way to deal with this room quickly and painlessly, but this one will be tough. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I need those guys dead as soon as possible, which I think I've handled now. But that was really close. Okay. Dang. Some of them would have hit if they had more range. These guys can see me like nobody's business. Let's just not get hit by this guy. Alright, we made it through that adventure. I need to find the item room, or I would like instantly go redo this floor. I'm definitely redoing this floor. But it's gonna be scary. Just don't... Thank you. 1 damage up, 0.4 speed up. Thank goodness. That's not so much for the damage, but the speed. The speed is really important right now. My gosh. I knew that would get all of them, or it should get all of them, so that was the best thing to do at that moment. So these guys suck because they are so aggressively fast with their charges, so I really need to kind of treat them with some respect. Gonna buy a soul heart in this shop. Whoa, buddy. That was terrifying. In the future, please don't do that. I thought it would hit me too. I don't think the explosion size has anything to do with the tier size or the tier hitbox shape. But I didn't really know where it was gonna go. Alright, so unfortunately the... Wow. Item room is nowhere near me, and I am at 1 heart. I know I'm not at a half heart, because I'd be peeing on the ground if I were. Oh, I'm also not at 1 heart because that would be open. So I'm at a lot more health than I thought. A lot being any number more than 1. So I might be at 1.5, or even 2. Oh right, I got that eternal heart. So I'm thinking in terms of 1 heart less than I need to be. I have a lot more health than I had initially planned. I'm gonna not take the speed down. Alright, well we're doing much better than expected right now. And I like it. Okay. I'll let you take that later. Not a good item, but what are you gonna do? Long distance attack fly, 2 damage per hit. Frequent hits. Doesn't block tears or anything. This looks really stupid, right? I need to look again. Does it even? Yeah, a little bit, but it's not quite the same as the stupid I was talking about. It's not really funny or anything. So, do we continue not to know how much health we have? Or do we get the good luck? Well, it's not even good luck. It's just like standard. Like, oh, you get to see your health? Dang, that's lucky. That's not how it goes. Normally you get to see your health. When you don't see your health for like 2 floors, that's unlucky. Especially on a run where you just, you know, rerolled and stuff. But it was easy to tell how much I had. I just forgot about the Eternal Heart because I never take them. Because usually I don't want them. Weird is the day when I want an Eternal Heart. You can have it. Maybe this time we won't have greed. That'd be excellent. Wow, I'm having some deja vu here. How odd. How odd. Oh, come on. This is like exactly the same, down to the drop. That's just scary. I need that. That doesn't hurt. Full red hearts. Full map minus the top secret room, and 100 damage, sorry. I didn't say the normal 1,000 red hearts of recovery, because that's technically what it is. 100 damage to all the enemies in the room, which is a lot. If it were 1,000, though, that'd be stupid. It would be so OP. But we're good. Now I have a little bit of a backup strat. That was close. It would be nice not to get hit this time. But one never does know. Oh, that's beautiful. You just had to dodge, didn't you? Good thing I have this orbital. Taurus is an absolute no in my book. The item's really unfun. It's really good, though. It's a speed down, but you slowly build speed as you spend time in a fighting room. Once your speed maxes out, you become invincible and do contact damage for a short while. It's really good because it means that you can just camp your way to an invincible room and then do whatever you want. But with a build like this, especially when I already have the build, even if I'm weak, well, I'm weak health-wise, I'd rather use my tears for things, so that's why I don't take it. Item allows me to hold 2 full charges for my use item. Obviously not valuable until I find a new use item, but something, right? Man, I do a lot of damage. Practically one-shot bosses. 0.7 tears up. Good. Okay. I'll take this, but I can't really work with it. I'm just gonna leave this floor this time. So that item is, oh boy, an XL floor. I guess I got an extra floor anyway, so that's fine. So when I get hit, I have that black circle happen. That black circle does damage to enemies at my damage at a high rate. And if it kills them, it has a chance to drop a black heart, which is really, really good. And it has a decent chance of the black heart drop. Okay, so that's actually health down. So all of my pills have been negative, but health down has the occasional positive of being a health up if you only have 0 or 1 red hearts. Couldn't have killed me, so figured it would be fine. So anyway, I lose a bunch of special rooms. There's only 1 shop, 1 devil room, 1 curse room, but there are 2 item rooms and 2 bosses, and 1.8 times as many regular rooms. And it evens out overall, since I got the extra stuff from last floor. Oh my god. That's terrifying. And then I just killed the fly. What a guy. Hey, a luck up. That'll make up for that luck down I got. I'm into that. Man, I almost want to reroll my beautiful, amazing, perfect build right now, but right now it's really interesting because I have a good build, but I don't have good health or any of that. So it's actually still challenging for being something that's OP. And I like that. Even though the game has handed a lot of things to me, I still have to try and play well in order to succeed. This is one of the 2 types of perfect runs to me. One is a run where you're powerful enough, but like just barely, and you have to really work for it. And another one is where you're, well, like an average run, basically. Like, you know. Oh, you butt. So anyway, like you're doing well enough and You just have to keep playing smart and not making too many mistakes and you'll be fine, but just barely. And the other kind is where you're a glass cannon. You're really powerful, but you really don't have the health. You got to try your best to make it happen. I need that. So right now, even if I am super powerful, got to work pretty hard to make sure that this stays alive. And that's just what I'll do. One of these days, I'm going to use this sun card in here now.
The sun.
Anyway, one of these days, this run is gonna something. It's gonna something all over you. But now I have this Wheel of Fortune card. I'm gonna make my way to the shop, and then I am gonna make my way to the item rooms. I really want to black card all these dudes, but it's not worth it when I'm going into the womb where everything does a full heart. Nice, I actually got that kill. I didn't think I'd have enough time. 1 point for the conveniently placed familiar. Orbital familiar, you know. Cool, don't want that trinket. Blank card, absolutely. And then this soul heart. So blank card allows me to use my card as my use item without using up the card. That's great, because that will get me a lot of items in the chest. Or Darkroom. You know, this would be a fun run to take to Darkroom, actually. I only came in here even though I didn't have to, because I get to go to the secret room for it. Sorry, buddy. I needed that. Just gonna let it happen. Oh, excellent. It's quite good luck. Okay. Lovely. The leech, since I'm going to Darkroom, it doesn't matter, I guess. Attack stuff for like 1.5 damage. At an okay rate. If it kills something, it is half red heart of recovery. This gives me 2 health up, only fills 1/2 of 1 red heart. And it's a speed down. But I may as well. Guppy's Collar, 50% chance of revival at half a heart if I die. But the way that actually works out for me is 0% chance if I have a chance of winning and need it to continue my run, 100% chance if I pretty much can't succeed anymore. So, we'll see what kind of run we have this time. Okay. That removes all my red hearts. Gives me 6 black hearts. 1.5 damage up. 0.2 speed up. Ooh. What? That should have totally destroyed you. Oh, that's my fault. The jukes were too real. That one I could have avoided. Oh well. Anyway, the chance to shoot a fear shot, and that's it. I got them all. And the negative, much like the Polaroid, activates when I have only half a red heart, or less, and any number of soul hearts and black hearts. But instead of giving me invincibility, it gives me 40 damage to the entire room when I get hit, and it's pretty much worthless. But that's okay. So the reason that I think this is a good Darkroom run is because I have this blank card combo where I can generate items every 4 rooms or more, or less. And I can get 2 at once at the start. So it has a decent chance of working out just fine. I'll get almost as many, well, okay, I will get as many items as I would have gotten starting the chest by the end of stuff. Now, I don't really want the health up. By the end of my time in the dark room, I will be fine. And I will be ahead, unless I would have gotten chests anyway, in which case the chest would have left me ahead, but I don't have a build that makes that super likely to happen, because I don't honestly think that this trinket is making things more likely. I think it's just the keys. Dang, I was trying to break that rock and then instantly shoot. Oh, a golden heart. When I lose the heart that it's connected to, I will get a bunch of coin drops. Which won't matter, but Bumfriend can have them. Hey, perfect. I was totally searching for that on purpose. Don't you worry. Now, Conquest gives me a good item for a situation like this, except that I don't want to have, or I don't want to lose my current use item. If I didn't have a good card for it, I would probably take it. But I do. So I'm not into that. Alright, well, that happened. Fool, no thanks. I need this Wheel of Fortune. And then I just need to remember that we are going... Oh, I gotta go for this. Need to remember we're going to Dark Room, which means Shoal, not Cathedral. Okay. Oh, those go with you. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Because most enemies just drop them when that happens, but not Loki. Loki's a trickster, as they say. And Loki wanted to throw me for a loop. Oh, by the way, red poops don't hurt me because I break rocks on contact and poops and stuff. They actually just don't damage me now. Forgot. Now I remember, though. Whoa. Alright, it's lucky. It's not lucky, I lied. But I had to know for certain. That's not it. I'm surprised. Maybe, oh, no, that doesn't mean anything. Maybe I didn't place the bomb properly enough, but that should have been close enough, so I think that actually just isn't it. Which is cool. These things happen. Bumfriend doesn't often give you things that like particularly matter, which is why I'm not worried about taking money from him very much. Occasionally it does happen though. This way actually could have been the right way, just so you know. This wasn't one of those, why would I go this way? This way has to be a dead end. It doesn't have to be a dead end in that case. I'm not going to the curse room. Lots of keys. I think I know why. I'm probably going to drop my trinket, by the way, and maybe dark room, probably. Since I want to be able to get chest drops, and it doesn't seem to improve them. It just seems to improve the keys. Aw, you barely got out of there in time. But we're good. Didn't make Hush. This run's been that slow. Told you it'd be a slow-paced run from the start. I knew what I was talking about. Alright, I'm just gonna drop it now. I have 40 keys, more than enough. Single red chest? No thanks, probably. I didn't think this would be the right way, but I'm already over here. Usually I like to follow the trail of larger rooms. Often enough it'll be correct, but not that time. Honestly, the Cathedral and Shoal are really hard to just guess correctly. Even though I don't think they're really... He was feared. It's fine though. I don't think they're really different. I think they're just longer and that's like it. Really, them being invisible counts as them being able to drop them. That's no fair. I mean, it is because it's intended, but like, maybe it's intended, but it's weird. It's surprising. But it's not actually unfair. That was a joke. Okay. Whoopsie. This seems promising so far. And keep giving me this room as much as you like. Cool, I was just doing that to get a black heart. I just failed. I wasn't actually, by the way. This is pretty much the same room. And here is the boss, which will be not a problem. So you wait 3 seconds after it says Isaac, or count to 3 relatively slowly, and you should be on time. After it finishes saying Isaac. That's my strat. Oh wow. So strong. Not a bad fight. Let's see what our first 2 items are. And if there's anything in these. Unsurprisingly, no.
Wheel of Fortune.
Alright, so I could take 3 health up or I could not. But I did get a piggy bank, which gave me 3 cents, and now when I get hit I'll drop money that I didn't already have, so I profit from this item all the time. So that's cool, I guess, in its uselessness. But I do have Midas Touch, which is cool. Oh, I didn't hit him with enough. He would have died. Without a doubt, but we got him. I was wondering if they were going to be able to explode in time.
Wheel of Fortune.
1/6 chance whenever I hit an enemy with a tier that I spawn a kamikaze fly that does twice my damage. Pretty swell, since I hit with so many tiers. Per throw. Well, now I have to care about where I use these. Okay, I'll just get 1 more use. And then I will accept the use of the per throw once. Because I don't actually want to full clear in this floor, due to the high frequency of stupid, unfair rooms, comparatively. And items won't actually matter. Like, there's not really anything I can get out of more items because my build is so good. I only care about the dark room for the boss, which is a really good boss.
Of Fortune.
Okay, let's see how big the floor is. Wow. I would have expected that I'd have gotten destroyed by the left path, but clearly I chose well. Secret room, what do you got? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So now let's see what we get from re-rolling them. I'm not taking the orbitals because they would make the boss a lot easier. The boss is pretty tough, in all honesty. Oh, baby. Adds 8 explosions to my bombs in the 4 directions, the main directions. And all of those bombs will have my regular bomb effects. It's actually pretty sweet. I love it. Don't walk into that. Oh my god. So many explosions. And we didn't get to see how sweet the fight is. Mostly, I just feel like I earned that. So, you know, I don't feel like I need to full clear to feel justified in my life. That's all there is to it. That was good, though. I like that run. That was one of my two kinds of runs that I most prefer. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.